Hello,
Hello.
I'm Brittany,
I'm Brad.
and we are Audio Shelf.
Oh, I need a vacation, girl.
You do. Do you want to go to Murder Island?
Yes, please.
Oh!
So this was a really, really fun book.
Yes, it was. It was really interesting. 10 is basically about a bunch of teens getting murdered. That's all you need to know.
That's all you really need to know.
Yes.
And what fascinating thing we're doing today is we're going to be talking about the book, but also about the Lifetime original movie that was based on the book. So let's get into it.
Let's go. So the book is written by Gretchen McNeil, and we listened to the audiobook via Overdrive.
Overdrive.
And I am going to get the narrator right now once I can find it.
It wasn't Brittany Presley, right?
No, it was Tavia Gilbert.
Tavia Gilbert. Okay. We've listened to Tavia Gilbert.
Yes, we have. And she did a phenomenal job. I really liked it. She really had me interested. She had me peeved at Minnie, hated Minnie, and it was just a really good experience.
Yes. I loved her narration when there was this fight scene at the very end, or kind of close to the end, where Tavia just gave it her all. It was just like, what am I listening to? This masterpiece. She was like reading her to filth.
Yes.
And I felt it. I felt it in my bones.
And I think the beauty of this book is how it's written. It's written from a perspective that is like mainly third person.
Yes.
But then it also allows us into the mind of our main character, Meg. So you can hear when uncomfortable situations happen, like when TJ kisses her just randomly on the hillside, like your flamingo is trying to do to me. And he just like accosts her like in this rainy storm, and she's just like, what the heck was that? Like, why did that even, I don't even understand what that was. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Yes.
So it was really funny to hear the commentary, which is something we didn't get in 10, the Lifetime original movie, Murder Island.
Murder Island.
It was just, one, plagued by bad acting.
Plagued. I don't even know who gave these people the job of acting, but whoever it was, they need to take it away.
I could not. The one girl who played Vivienne, who was just so unemotional. Her best friend was just murdered, and she does not shed a tear.
Can we act it out? I'm going to be your best friend that was murdered.
Okay. What happened? Wow, she's dead. How about that?
Perfect.
Just literally like nothing.
But and then it was the only thing. And then I love how they see a dead body hang from the balcony or the stairs, and the main character Meg, she looks and she's like, did someone give Minnie her medication?
The actress who played Minnie was moving this film.
No,
she kept it moving.
We know who to thank for that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Maria Shriver.
It wasn't.
Or whatever her name was from Romeo and Michelle.
Yes, it was Kathy Lee Gifford. Thank you for giving this little actress the birth of life.
Yes.
Because she had it moving.
Literally, I bet you 100% that like when the movie started, when she was casted, Kathy Lee went in and was like this, you listening little bitch, you will not ever bring my name into the mud. You will be good and you will act your ass off.
Yes, mommy.
It was she was so over the top.
She was so over the top.
But like, she was necessary because no one else was acting. They were like, we didn't come here to play.
And they're just like, they're teens. They're about 17, 18 years old, seeing their friends, or I mean, I guess they were just acquaintances at certain points, but like some of them were best friends. Some of them did horrible things to other people in order for that person to get ahead.
Yes.
And they're just like, oh, the dead body's right there. So what are we having for dinner?
And it's it's interesting because in the book, I will tell you that we gave a lot of crap to YA thrillers. We were not happy with them. And I think what we liked about 10, the book, was that it was old enough because it was a pretty old book. It's like what, early 2000s?
Well, the movie came out in 2017. So I think the book came out in 2015, maybe. I don't know. I have the book, so I'll look it up right now.
So before YA thrillers became popular, I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely before, and I loved it. It was raw. It was like when someone died in the book, you felt it. And the way it ended was just like, now this is a thriller that I can get behind. And it was like an adult thriller. It had an ending of an adult thriller.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh my God, it got me. Now you have like one of us is lying and all your twisted secrets. And we're just like, oh my God, it's so boring. But this was not boring.
No, it wasn't boring at all.
And
this came out in 2013.
Okay. So, early on.
Yes.
One thing about the book is that it was very descriptive, and Gretchen McNeil answered all of your questions. If you were like, oh my gosh, why aren't they just using their cell phones? She answered that question. Oh my gosh, why aren't they driving in their cars and they're leaving the island? She answered that question because it was a ferry.
Why they have their laptops? Why aren't they pulling out the laptop and using the Wi-Fi?
Yes.
She answered that question.
Exactly.
And there was something interesting there's two scenes that I can think of from the book to the movie that are just so I can't stand it. So at one point they travel over to the other cottage that this girl Jessica's parents own, which poor effing Jessica.
I don't even know her.
We don't even know her. She doesn't even go here. But Jessica has lived a life that she did not even know was happening.
She was like, her name kept being dropped. She was like, who are all these people at my house?
She was an invisible character because everyone was talking about her. Her parents die.
She was my favorite character.
She was my favorite character. She was quiet in the movie too. So anyway, they go to this cottage and it's like a murder house. Like Murder House Part 2, Murder House Cottage. In the book, Meg, our main character, has like a breakdown. Like she physically cannot anymore. She's like, all the death is like catching up to her. She's trying to keep Minnie safe, but Minnie is like ignoring her and treating her like crap. Yeah, and she's falling in love with this boy that she's had a crush on, and they're just, I don't know, they're doing their thing, whatever. But it's just all culminating in like this giant emotional breakdown of seeing these people dead. And in the movie,
it's okay, it's me. Look at me, look at me, look at me.
So, it's very wrong. No, TJ. You're the only one I trust. And we need to figure out what's going on before
one of us is next.
Let's go.
What?
That was the emotional range of our characters.
It was the emotional range, and it sucks because they're pretty popular actors now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. One of them had a stunt in How to Get Away with Murder. We had the main character Meg. She played Ursula's daughter in the Descendant movies.
Yeah, China Anne McClain.
Yes, and so like these people have acting chops. They can get parts. Why did it suck?
Where were the emotions? Because they weren't on Murder Island. That's for damn sure.
No, you are damn right.
Oh, there was also the part. How many jackets did this boy have, first of all?
How many jackets did he have? How many jackets did Meg pack?
All they did was pack coats.
I feel like coats, one coat for every death.
Yes. Murder of the Coats, Agatha Christie. Like, they seriously, like, at one point, TJ has, like, 3 different coats on that he removes in order to cover up
a body.
A ceremonial, like, I'm covering the body. He covers up one. And there's so many things to talk about with this movie. But just the wardrobes were a question. Didn't get it. They were. Mm-hmm. The emotions were a question. I mean, the one girl, Meg, her and TJ are, like, walking down a mountain. They spot one of the people, Vivienne, being
Vivienne.
dead. She fell down the mountain and crashed on a rock, so she's dead. Meg sees her and is like, who's that? And then they run over, and then TJ steps down and is just like looking at Vivienne. This is Vivienne. You don't want to see this. She's already looking at it. Like, I can't.
She was the first one to see it, man.
I was the first one to see her, and you're gonna tell her not to look at it in like this, like very like, I don't know, Tori Spelling-esque kind of way. Like,
You don't want to look at it.
I just could not. Oh my god! And then they just had so many questionable acting parts. Like when they're watching the video, you don't. In the book, you get a great description of what is in the video. You see pages of music. You hear music. You see people like falling down things and some different other various stuff happening. In the movie, you just watch this like weird video, which could have been like an art project.
Anything.
And then the one girl who's the first one to die, who I didn't even take the time to get to know her name, she stands up and she's like, "This is not a joke. What is happening? We know what we did." And then she runs off and we're like, girl, what did you see?
What did you see?
What did you see that like the whole thing was not focusing in on what she was watching, what she picked up on, and what she was reacting to.
Oh my gosh.
But then if you read the book, you know why she reacted so harshly.
They even explain it. They're like, she had like a panic attack here because she was triggered. And this girl just stands up. She's like, "You liars! Liars!" Like, it was so bad. And
it's over the top.
Why? How did, like, was no one else like trying to buy this movie, or did Lifetime really just overpay?
Lifetime must have overpaid. I mean, if it's this easy for Lifetime to buy your movie, like, I got 17 scripts for them.
Yes.
Like, come pay me.
This was basically, this book was a young adult version of the show Harper's Island.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I need to watch that so bad.
Have you ever seen it?
No, but I wanted to. That's one that I always tell you that I was like, I need to watch this, but I never watched it.
It is literally one of the best TV shows of all time.
Oh my
God.
God.
It's not because it's like the most groundbreaking, but it was so like entertaining, you know? And also kind of was groundbreaking because they didn't have many limited series as they do now back then. And so they were like, listen, this is just 13 episodes. It's a hit it and quit it kind of situation.
Yeah.
We're going to tell a story and the story's going to end.
Right.
And I loved it. I binged it. It was like a whole day. I just took binging every 13 episode, you know?
I need to watch it.
So good. But this book reminded me of that. And I felt like the book lived up to it, but the movie was not good.
No. And you know how they usually have like script writers or like for when they buy a book, they like turn it into a script and then they use that. This was like, they literally took, copy pasted everything from the book to just some other piece of paper and just gave it to the actors. Like, it was not even a script. It was just the book that they were reading, which I think was part of the problem, because you cannot just take a book and then just paste it into movie format. It doesn't work like that. There needs to be some effort. And the fact that 10 moved relatively quickly and had all the emotions that were there and necessary for these teens to be experiencing, it lost itself in the movie trying to be as quick with killing 10 different people.
Literally. And also, can we just talk about the ending of the movie?
Oh, God.
You still have 9 and 10 on the walls.
Yeah. What was... You were like, wait,
kill 9 and 10 people.
They did kill them? And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works. She like beat that person with an empty gas can. Okay. Yeah. And you do not survive a beating with an empty gas can. Let me tell you.
In there, can't tell you what happened.
Right? Because you're dead. Why did they have to put like, they had the creepy music. They had it panning around as if like they were actually dead. And it was like, are they ghosts? is this actually like the house on Haunted Hill?
Oh, that would have been real good. Real good.
Oh. Flamingo Island.
Oh my goodness.
I just didn't get it.
I don't know. But Lifetime ruins everything.
Yeah. The book 10 is really ruthless, basically.
Ruthless.
In
Yes,
its
that's
killings.
good way to describe it.
Kids die, adults die, salads get
Pecans.
put on it,
Yes.
and they die.
Salads.
I don't know. But there is no stone left unturned and no stone left as not a murder weapon in the book. But in the movie, it's just, it has that Lifetime quality to it where the blood has to already be like coagulated and dried up.
Yes.
They have to make the electricity, like if you're getting electrocuted by a door, you're like, they focused more on how many sweaters the boy had than like the actual murdering.
Oh, and can we talk about the volume?
What volume? What volume?
I had that bitch on 60. Okay.
Yes, you were so afraid that Eddie was going to come and yell at you because the TV was at 60.
Exactly.
I had my TV at, I think, 85 because it was so low. So we both streamed this from the Lifetime Movie Club. That's the only way we could get it to watch it. And so we signed up for a 7-day free trial. This is not selling. I'm not trying to sell you on this because I canceled my free trial after the movie. But like we watched it on Lifetime Movie Club and we streamed it from our computer to our TV because Lifetime Movie Club doesn't have any apps on smart TVs.
It's just ridiculous.
So we had to pump that volume up so bloody loud.
I was like, I can't understand a word these bitches are saying.
And when we tried to closed caption it, the closed captionings didn't work.
Closed captionings didn't work. First of all, that's ableist, Lifetime Movie Club.
It really is.
Ableist.
It really is.
But anyway, I just could not hear it. I was like, oh my God, Eddie's going to be so angry. Because like I couldn't hear their voices, but I heard the music. So every time I turned the volume up, the music got louder. And I was like, I still can't hear them.
You at one point were listening to my TV for their dialogue. It was such a mess.
Oh my
But
God.
the book was so good. And I just hope that people who caught 10 Murder Island weren't thinking like, oh, 10 by Gretchen McNeil is going to be trash because it really was not.
No, we completely shelved 10 by Gretchen McNeil.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to shove Murder Island.
Yes.
But if you want to have a good time, get real drunk and watch it.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's a way that we should have watched it. Probably would have enjoyed it a lot more.
You weren't drunk?
No, I wasn't. I was eating candy like a madman.
I loved your spread.
Thank you. Anyway, this was an episode in Read It and Watch It.
Mm-hmm.
We are hopeful to do more of these.
Yes.
We have a lot of them that we do want to do. So we are excited to continue this on, and hopefully they're as bad as 10 Murder Island, because that was one of the nights that I don't think I've laughed that hard since quarantine started.
I know. I was dying. I felt like I was the 11th person dead. Did you hear me? I just said persons.
You're drunk. If you watch 10 or if you watch 10 Murder Island, a Lifetime original movie, please let us know in the comments down below or let us know on our various social medias. We are on Twitter at AudioShelfMe, Instagram at AudioShelfMe, and Facebook at AudioShelf.
And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like our channel, subscribe.
Woo! The button's down there somewhere. Wait, where am I? There, down there somewhere. Yes.
So until next time.
Bye.
No flamingos were harmed in the making of this video.
Thank God.